What is up, YouTube? WWF Man 007 here. Today I'm going to be doing my official room tour video, and I have some pretty impressive news to announce. Outside of my room, I now have the neon Bud Light sign outside, along with my parking meter here. Brand new piece I have for my man cave. Basically, you take a nickel, it tells you here what kind of time you get. I'm just going to show you guys. Place it right in here. Right, and then you get 24 minutes for a nickel. So, that's that. Just got that recently at an antique shop. Very cool piece. Along with my new Bud Light sign that goes above my man cave door. So, now to get back to my room tour. Got my WWE event chairs here. You constant fans, you guys have seen this over time. I got the ECW chair signed by a lot of the ECW roster. I have the Jimmy Hart signed Gentry's album, the Wrestlemania 5 limited edition watch, and then the Capital Punishment chair. Back there we'll have the old WWF menu from the restaurant. We have a seltzer bottle over here. Here we have the 1989 SummerSlam event poster signed by Greg the Hammer Valentine. Signed that for me at my own signing. Got a Sheamus autograph 11 by 14. This is the actual event poster from Unforgiven with John Cena and Kurt Angle. This hung up in the arena. We got a lot of the old LJN figures in the box, all signed. Jake the Snake Roberts signed, Axe of Demolition signed, Jimmy Hart signed, Slick signed, Greg the Hammer Valentine signed, Bobby the Brain Heenan signed. The only one that's not signed over there is Mr. Fuji. Here we have the Jake the Snake vintage bag that kids would buy at toy stores years ago. The signed Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff LJN figure. The unsigned Macho Man Randy Savage in the box LJN figure. Here we have the LJN Bendham's ring, the cage match. Very hard to find, signed by both Nasty Boys. Here I have the yellow IC belt, signed by Ultimate Warrior. Wrote Always Believe here, and then Ultimate Warrior right up here. And this is the magazine of him holding that belt. Here are some classic superstars that I really like a lot. This I got signed by Hulk Hogan when I met him. It says Hollywood Hulk Hogan, NWO for life. Here, Chief Jay Strongbow signed. He passed away. Got Buff Bagwell, Doink the Clown, Eddie Guerrero, I'm Your Poppy figure, and Abdullah the Butcher. Here we got some elites. Right here I have the WWF TV viewing color. You rarely ever see these anymore. It's signed by Greg Valentine and Jimmy Hart. Here I have my event. It's over 100 years old. A ring fight bell. Works perfectly in everything. This piece I recently just got in. This is a ring-worn Batista elbow pad. The person that I bought this off of actually caught this in the ring when Batista threw it into the crowd. This is from August 11th, 2008. Everything's documented, authenticated, whole 9 yards. And it's an amazing piece to get from Batista. And he had it framed and everything. So, it's a beautiful piece. I got it for a really good price. So, I moved my Chavo Guerrero figure up there now that we have this here. Got some more elites running across the top, guys. Here's behind my door. We have the Wrestlemania 3 signed poster. And this is just a picture of all the fans in attendance sitting there. The 93,000, I believe 173 people that were there. Signed by Hogan and Jacques Rougeau and Hacksaw Jim Duggan and King Kong Bundy and all those type of guys. And that's a very, very rare piece that sells for a lot of money on eBay right now. And there's only about 30 of these in the whole world. Right here we have my Hart Foundation signed 2-pack, both by Jim Anvil Neidhart and Bret Hart. Big Bret Hart fan, so I got a lot of his stuff here. Here's his Yokozuna 2-pack signed by Bret Hart in silver. We got the Rockers 2-pack. This I got off Mr. Wrestler in 1980, signed by Marty Jannetty in purple. Here's my ring, signed. Now that Paul Bearer has passed away, we see that I got this signed when I met him. My Undertaker will destroy you. Paul Bearer. Makes it a lot more collectible. Unfortunately, we lost a great person in wrestling history, an excellent manager, and he will be missed. Up here we have Kevin Nash signed also up over there in silver. My light's blinding. On my shelves here we have a lot of cool old collectibles. These are the Royal Rumble. These were made by Hasbro, I believe, in 1991. I got the complete set of everyone they ever made for the ring. The ring is in mint condition. We have the WrestleFest 91 with Greg the Hammer Valentine on the cover, signed by Greg Valentine. Got some really cool loose LJN figures over here. Coco Beware. This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. We got Junkyard Dog with the chain. Hulk Hogan with the belt. Signed Brutus. Signed Jimmy Hart. Signed Greg. Here we have the WrestleMania 6 VHS, signed by the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan, with the certificate of authenticity under it. The Slickster. The Super Slam ring, signed by Goldust. He wrote 24 Karat Productions, Goldust. We got a Percy Pringle, Paul Bearer, signed My Undertaker Will Destroy You VHS tape. The Ultimate Warrior figure back there, brand new in the box. Got a lot of rare Hasbros up here, along with my Hasbro ring, signed by Mick Foley. Unfortunately, he signed it by accident. So I also have this, the Cage Match accessory, signed by Jimmy Hart. My 16-inch LJN figures, which are featured up there, Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper. All my Jakks Pacific figures that I used when I was a kid, all in mint condition. I got the signed Sergeant Slaughter Hasbro figure. We got the Ultimate Warrior signed certificate of authenticity for my belt here. The Rad Rollers, they're a marble set. Those are the figures for this, except those are in the box. And we got a Virgil signed Hasbro. Here we have my Hulk Hogan stand-up, signed, mint condition, absolutely flawless. He signed Hulkamania is Still Running Wild, Hulk Hogan. And I got that signed personally. This belt is the white IC belt, signed by one of my favorite tag teams, of course, of all time, Rhythm and Blues, with Greg the Hammer Valentine here. And then we also have the Honky Tonk Man here. And he wrote 64 weeks with the IC Championship belt. Now, with the Rhythm and Blues being my favorite tag team, I have the 3-pack up here, signed by Jimmy Hart and Greg Valentine, just not the Honky Tonk Man yet. I got that at a later time. I have the one of 3,000 signed Cactus Jack figure. He wrote Bang Bang, Cactus Jack. Undertaker, signed in silver. 1999 WWF figure, DTA Tour 2, signed in silver beautifully with the certificate of authenticity. That's how that's looking. I got Barbarian, Warlord signed. That picture is what I got when I first met Hulk Hogan in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I went to the Hulk and Friends event, and all authentic pictures, all authentic signatures, and I had that professionally framed. I got this ring signed by John Laurinaitis, Vince McMahon, The Miz, Beth Phoenix, John Cena, The Rock, Chris Jericho. I had that signed after a show. We get the stretch figure of George J. Animal Steel. Signed Ultimate Warrior Classic Superstar figure. Here we have a wrestling arcade game. It's a shooting game. Very, very hard to find. It's mint condition out of the box. I have the box here. I bought it that way. Here we have a Hulk Hogan statue. It's also a soap bottle. In the back we have the honeycomb, signed by everyone that's on there, including Hulk Hogan, except Junkyard Dog. Over here we have Eve Torres, signed Mattel figure in blue. It says Eve Torres, Believe. We have some old pictures over there, signed by Killer Ken Resnick and Jimmy Hart, with Hulk Hogan in both of them. So where are my Hasbros? Looks like Crush fell down. I gotta fix that up. Here we have my Hulkamania workout set. It's completed, signed by everyone. Excuse me, guys. Signed by everyone from the era. I've traveled with this thing thousands of miles, and finally I've completed it. I got it signed by Tony Atlas. I know I haven't made a video of, again, I've been really super busy. The Wrestling Superstars Collector's Case. The inside signed by Greg the Hammer Valentine. So that's how this looks. This is above my bed right here. Comes with a shelf. Jeez. Okay, here is my Classic Superstars wall. I have a lot of Classic Superstars. I also have the original WrestleMania 2 event poster. signed by Jimmy Hart, Don Morocco, Paul Mr. Wonderful Orndorff, Tito Santana, Greg Valentine in the top left corner, Bobby the Brain Heenan, Jake the Snake Roberts, and of course Hulk Hogan. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Very rare. And very, very hard to come by. Along the top here, as you guys can see, these are my other very favorite classic superstars that are signed. The One Man Gang, very hard to get. Very rare 3-pack signed by all of them. Here's the WWF Television Man jumpsuit. This is what the WWF event staff would have worn when they filmed the matches. Signed by just about everyone as well. Very rare piece. I haven't seen one on eBay in a very long time. The lighting in here, guys, is really not that great. But we have Hulk Hogan, Tony Atlas, Bobby the Brain Heenan. It's completely covered in signatures. But it still has some room for other ones. So that's a very rare piece. And the Trump Plaza card is just a staff ticket that they'd have to wear in order to get backstage in the whole 9 yards. So it's a very, very rare find. It says WWF Television. As you guys know, I'm a collector of beer signs as well. I have my Foster's Australian for beer sign. And I think that's just about it as of now. Very happy over the Batista arm pad. Let's see if we could get some more stuff over here. I just got this in as well. This is my brand new signed Roddy Piper entrance grate. And it still works and everything. You press the button and his theme song plays. And that's a very rare figure I just got from eBay. I have the True Story Wrestlemania signed by Greg Valentine. WWE 13 signed by Valentine and Jimmy Hart. Got some VHSs that are signed up here. NWO signed by Jimmy Hart. I got the Hulk Hogan Still Rules signed by him. The Pop-Up signed by Greg Valentine. He wrote Main Event. Got the head squirters over here. And as far as that goes, guys, I believe that is my entire room tour. Very, very large. The room is incredible and it's just about completed. I don't know if I went into specifics about this. This is the commemorative ECW championship belt signed by the Boogeyman. He goes, "I'm coming to get you." He inscribed that. And then on that side, it's Bobby Lashley. And he wrote, "The Elimination Chamber winner, Bobby Lashley." And over here, that's a very rare piece of Macho Man Randy Savage's ring-worn attire. And it's all documented right over here. And it is from SummerSlam 1990. And those are all cards and vintage stuff. And I did get that off Mr. Wrestle in 1980 as well. We did a few deals roughly around a year ago. So this is how the room tour, this is how my room is currently looking. And for people that don't know, this is the Papa Shango event worn shawl, I would guess, with the bone necklace. And then here are pictures of him signing it. And I bought it directly off his back when he was at a signing. So that is it. Here's me with some other wrestlers. Virgil, Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart signing my workout kit. Hulk Hogan Yo-Yo. And that's really it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the room tour. And I hope to be hearing some comments. And if you guys have any questions, of course, just feel free to message me. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. WWF Man 007.